guys, Sam here, giantpumpkins.co.nz. How's it going? In this video I'm talking about the equipment you need to make a compost tea brewer. And you're probably wondering, what is a compost tea brewer? Well, if you've been following the videos on the website, you'll know that I've been looking at things with a more organic approach this year. And one of the things you can learn about is a compost tea brewer. The concept's quite simple. You need a few bits and pieces to get it going. And you can use it on anything, giant pumpkins included, other fruit and vegetables, your whole vegetable garden. So let's run through what you need, and yeah, you can make your own compost tea brewer. So first off, you need a bucket or a drum or something, and I've got this, which is a 50 litre black rubbish bin, pretty standard. I got it reasonably cheap at a plastics place for about 15 bucks, I think it was on special. I'm not sure if 50 litres is big enough. You can get like a 75 litre or something bigger, but for what I need, I think that's going to be fine. There's a couple other things I had to grab. This is the next most important thing. This is an aquarium precision air pump is what it's called. I've got the Aqua One 7500. It's got a high and low switch, and this one has two outputs. You can get ones with singles and one with four. This wasn't that expensive, but it does pay to shop around, and usually buying them online works out cheaper than your normal pet shop. So have a look around. This one here does 180 litres an hour for each outlet, so it's 360 litres an hour this thing will pump out. From what I've read, the more bubbles the better. And there's a couple more things you need. Coming out of here is the tubing that doesn't actually come with it, so if you just want to, you can buy links of that at the pet shop or hardware store. That's cool. The next most important thing are these little, it's basically a one-way inline filter. If your pump's below your water level in your bucket when it's going and the power gets cut off, the water can flow back down and go straight into your pump and destroy it. So having these, they only cost a couple of bucks. That'll save your pump from getting destroyed. And then right on the end of all this tubing, okay, just got interrupted there, the phone rang, so I'm back again. Now where was I? Oh, I was talking about the ends. This time I'm using the starfish shaped thing, this little funny thing with a suction cup, and there's all sorts of different types of ends. You can get tubing with the air comes out of it. I'm thinking that might be better than these, I don't know, we'll see how I go. This one's expensive, but these things here are really cheap, so we'll see how we go. The other thing I got this one off Trade Me. It's a little digital thermometer which I'm going to put in the water. Depending on the temperature of the water, depends how long I'm going to make the compost tea for. Some books I've read say up to 48 hours, can be quicker if the water's warmer, depends how the bacteria are going. And the other thing I've got is some cloth here. I've been told this is jelly cloth. You can get it from Spotlight or craft store like that. This little bit I got from my mum, so thanks for that. So now that you've got all that, the main gist is you're going to fill the bucket with water, going to wrap some compost, they reckon about a litre, in this, going to suspend it in there, have the water going for up to 48 hours. It's going to make the bad bacteria go away. You'll only be left with good bacteria. If it's brewed properly, there'll be no smell. And then you get it out of your bucket and you can spray it on your vegetables. Now I'm not making any today, but I will be in a couple of weeks, so I'll make a video on that. But just to show you what it looks like when it's bubbling, I'll show you that in a sec. Okay, so here we are. I've got the bucket set up. The two things are in the bottom there. The pipe's coming out to the pump. And right now the pump's on high. Where are we? And you can just barely hear it, to be honest. It's quite a quiet contraption. So the next thing is to fill this up, and we'll see how many bubbles are produced. Okay, here we go. I've filled it up with some water. Of course, if I was making proper compost tea, I would have filled it up more. And then we go, bubbling away. I'm not sure if that's enough bubbles, or big enough, or small enough, but hey, there's only one way to find out, and that's to experiment. The only other thing that I need to get to add to it is once I put the compost in, I have to get some unsulfured blackstrap molasses. That helps, gives the bacteria something to eat. Something else to point out that I've read, if your water's chlorinated, which could be if you're in town, you're going to have to run this with just the bubbles going for about 24 hours, and that'll get rid of the chlorine and won't kill the bacteria that you really want. So that's all you need really for a compost tea brewer. So in a couple more weeks I'll make a video, we'll actually have some going, and then I'll apply it to the pumpkins. So there we have it. It's quite simple. A lot of people always ask, what is a compost tea brewer? And well, there we go. Hopefully that's answered it. And remember, you can use it on anything in your garden. It's really good. Anyway, until next time, I'm Sam from giantpumpkins.co.nz.